Everyone is talking about using AI for themselves. Almost no one is talking about how to use it to move the actual work forward. So here is the uncomfortable question. Of everything you do in a week, how much of it is work only you can do? And how much is work a tool should have carried for you already? By most counts, only a small fraction of organizations are actually shipping AI into their daily work. The rest are dabbling, or they have not started at all. That gap between knowing about the tool and building with it is where most of us are standing right now. Picture the old way of working, a message here, a follow-up there. Can you check this? What happened to that? Just circling back. Every step waits on a human to remember. The work leaks out the sides. We have all lived in that loop, and it is exhausting. There are 4 levels to where any of us can stand with this. Level 1, you are not using it at all. Level 2, you use it like a smarter search box. Level 3, you build it into real repeatable workflows. And level 4, the one almost no one reaches, the work starts improving itself. Level 1 feels safe. It is the way we worked years ago and the way many still work today. But safe is not the same as faithful with what we have been given. Level 2 is most of us. We ask a question, we get an answer, and then we close the window. Helpful, but it is a conversation, not a system. Nothing carries over to next week. Level 3 is where it gets interesting. You define what you want. A teaching outline, a launch plan, a first draft. The tool does the thinking in the middle, and a finished piece comes back for you to review. A known beginning, a known end. Here is the difference between level 3 and level 4. A workflow runs, and then it stops. Next time you start it cold. A closed loop runs, measures what happened, learns from it, and writes down what it learned. So the next run is better than the last. Define what done well looks like once, and the work begins to compound. That is the 4th level. The system keeps a memory. It notices what worked and quietly keeps the good. The work stops starting over. It starts to grow. So why doesn't everyone do this? Because people are hard to change. We are creatures of habit, and inertia is real. It once took organizations years just to adopt something as simple as email. But when compounding help is sitting at your fingertips, you cannot afford to wait years anymore. The bottleneck is almost never the technology. It is that our tools do not talk to each other. Your calendar, your documents, your audience data, your projects, each on its own island. When they do not connect, you never get the benefit. And here is the quiet key. Bring the help into the place your team already gathers. The chat, the workspace, the room you are already in. No new platform to learn, no resistance. It simply becomes part of how the team already talks. When the help lives, where the work happens, it stops feeling like software and starts feeling like another set of hands. Hands that handle the repeatable so the people are freed for everything else. Think about what that does to time. The thing you set aside a whole season for, the launch, the curriculum, the campaign, can take an afternoon. Why build for 22 weeks when you can build in 22 minutes? Not so you can do less, but so you can do the part that actually needed you. Now, a word of discernment. The teaching calls the goal a single unified intelligence, a kind of one mind running everything. Hear what is good in it. Order, stewardship, one source of truth. That is the same garden the scriptures tend. But our true one mind was never a machine. It is the mind of Christ carried in a body of people. The tool serves that, it never replaces it. So let the system carry the repeatable. Let it draft, sort, remember, and refine. And keep for yourself the things that were always meant to stay human. The prayer, the discernment, the shepherding, the face across the table. Let the tools do the tool work so you can do the work you were actually called to. So here at Nori Media Group, this is how we think about the tools, not as a shortcut around the work, and not as something to fear. As stewardship, we were given gifts and time in a season, and we will answer for what we did with them. The 4 levels are really one question. Are you leaving capacity on the table that could have served someone? If this is the way you want to work, with excellence, with discernment, and with your hands freed for what matters, come find more of it with us. Subscribe, share this with the creator or leader who needs it, and visit faithandflame.com to keep